Recording is on. Welcome to the Bump Card Turbochargers. I'm calling us. I like that name, Turbocharger.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason, the brainwave behind this was the fact that I really believe in the bump card, and there is so much available with this bump card. And so it would really help if we had maybe every other week or maybe monthly, have a get together where we can all sit together on a Zoom call and we can help each other. So some of the things that we haven't really even touched on is how we can be sharing our bump cards with people in our contact lists right now. We can be sharing it. And I've been putting together some blurbs that I use for the bump card. And I could share my blurbs with you guys. They're not anybody else's, they're mine. I got the idea from my coach, which is Gloria McDonald, but I put together my own blurbs and they work. And we now have a team of 22 people, counting me.
Awesome.
And I figured, you know what, if little old me can do this, anybody can do this. And I'm a boomer, like I didn't grow up with technology, but I see the value in it, how important it is for us to use it. So I've got some things I put together here. I'm not sharing my screen just yet, but here's some things we need to think about. And we hear this when we're in network marketing, we hear this: teamwork makes the dream work, right? And we are in it to win it.
Yeah.
No man left behind, right?
Yeah.
And these are some things that keep ringing through my ears. And over this COVID, I've seen a few people who have stopped doing the bump card. And I'm really sad for them because it's like, remember, did any of you see the picture of when Microsoft first started? They had this banner in the window that was half falling down. And the banner said, because they were just starting out, and it was asking for a $100 donation and that you would get so many, what do they call those? Shares in the company, right? Those people are multimillionaires now.
Wow.
Bought shares way back then, right? That is what this bump card is. This is a paradigm shift. And if we stick with it, we're going to benefit big time in the end, because we are the founders, right? Helping the founders, but sort of technically speaking. We are, what's that word for people that start things off?
Founders.
Floor, founders.
Ground floor opportunity. Yeah.
You guys know what I mean, right? So if we keep steady and keep working and keep steady at this, I have people every day that I'm in conversation with. How many of you have an electronic business card?
Well, with the bump card, we do.
No, not electronic business card, electronic calendar. Like
yes.
Calendly?
Calendly, yeah.
So Gladys, if you don't have Calendly, we can work together in one of our group meetings and help you get that set up.
Okay, I just want to fill you in a little bit.
Okay.
I've sold my house in Yuma.
Woo!
And a car up from Yuma.
Wow.
So that's all taken care of. It's just a matter of getting it legalized in here. And then there's a couple, I got my banking sort of all straightened out. And so all these things that were hanging over my head that, like, I mean, they just consumed my mind 24/7. I've got pretty well all done. So if I can sort of slow myself down and start working on work, yeah.
Yeah, and
Carol Ann knows what I'm talking about because
yeah.
Well, we're all in different spots in our lives, right?
Yeah.
And so this isn't about oh, so-and-so is really great and so-and-so is doing this and they're really successful. And no, it's teamwork. It's bringing everybody together to help each other out. And mind you, if we want to build our business, it is up to us as individuals what we do to put our business together, right? To help it to grow.
Right.
So this is the whole idea of this, is to give everybody tools that we can use, really simple tools that we can use so that we can start building our bump card business. So do you want to hear some of the things, some of the blurbs that I've put together?
Sure.
Okay, so here's what I've got.
So these are for contacts that you have in your phone, or for just, you know, are they friends or business connections, or
yeah,
what's the source of your...
card? So if I get a lead for my bump card, I can say, hi, oh, I'll share my screen, okay? And then it'll be more interesting for you if I share my screen. Oh, I can see it, but you need to see it too. Okay, so now let's go back to my Word document. So here's my blurb. I noticed that you checked out the bump card video I sent you. One thing I've come to realize this year is that everything I do with and for my business must pay me twice. My email, my website, my business coach, and my business card. Actually, my business card pays me 4 times. Would you be open to checking out some more information? And then when they say yes, then I send them a video. And I've got some videos that I've pulled off YouTube. Where did I put my videos? They're here.
So are those aren't your affiliate fee?
No, they're not my affiliate ones, because Gloria's getting kind of negative about the bump card. And so I'm thinking we need to get prepared here. And because it's Gloria's threatening to quit. And
who is negative again?
Gloria McDonald, who's my sponsor.
Gloria.
Okay.
And so
what's the challenge?
Oh, she's mad because the texting isn't up yet, but she's not using all of the things that are available. The texting is there. They've got it going. We're just waiting for AT&T to get, there's a special permission they have to get from AT&T, because they have to tap into the networks that the cell phones use, the cell phone network.
Okay.
And so this is being set up in the States. And so they're getting the contract, they're getting that organized with AT&T. So they have actually been texting us every week when there's a meeting, because they've been holding corporate meetings, and I've been sitting in on some of their
I've been getting those too.
Yeah, so let's start attending those corporate calls. Okay. Because I find them very, very helpful, especially the Monday night call. And then once you get 5 people in your front line, you want to strive for 5, you get 5 people within a month, then you get a pin. This is my pin. Can you see my bump card pin?
Oh, nice.
Oh, backward. It says strive for 5, the bump card, and it has 5 stars across the bottom and 1 star with the number 5 up on the top.
Nice.
And so it's got a magnet on it, so I can actually stick it on my clothing somewhere. Stick the magnet on the back. There we go. There's my magnet pin. So it won't hurt anything. You can put it on leather or whatever. So these are the videos that I think we should be using. So there's this one is there's the bump card overview is this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bump card rewards plan. So once they see the bump card overview, then we can send them the bump card rewards plan. But I don't send them that rewards plan until after I get back to them. So these are the videos that we're using.
Right.
And I'm going to go back to the blurb again. Is it? No. Here we are. So then, once I follow up with the first video, then I follow up by inviting them to hop on a call. And this is where you need to have your digital calendar. so that you can send them your calendar. You can plug it in anywhere. You can plug it in your text messaging in a message sequence, or you can plug it into LinkedIn or Facebook. I'm getting quite a bit of traction using the text messaging on my phone and using the Facebook text messenger.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. People respond to that really fast, way faster than if you send a message through email. Yeah.
Right. Email is forever because I don't always check my emails the way I should.
Yeah, but we all have our phone with us, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And so I get appointments with people just by sending them a message. I can be sitting watching a movie with my husband and I've got my phone. I can send a text message or two out to people. So,
well, I think it's once you get into the routine and the steps are clear on how to do it, then you tend to do it more often.
That's right.
But there's those hesitations that, well, what if I'm not doing it properly, or what if I, mess up, or, that confidence that's not there. And confidence comes through competence.
That's correct.
And competence comes from practice.
That's correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just like in the morning when I text you with the sunshine, Carol Ann, don't just text Carol Ann the sunshine face. I text every one of my kids. They're all separate, mind you. Like I never do a group text. I've done that once and never again because I got into too much trouble with that.
We've all done that, I think.
And there again, it's learning by experience. But you can have 2 or 3 conversations going on a text.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And nobody has a clue what's going on unless you get them mixed up. But
so let's get back on track here, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get your electronic calendar set up so you can send them a calendar here. And then once you send the calendar and they book an appointment, then during the appointment, you take control of that call and you say, hey, what did you like best about the video that you saw? Right? And they'll say, blah, 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 whatever. And then they'll probably say, I would like to know a little bit more about how money is made. Then you can send them the other link, which is for the compensation plan.
Right.
Okay? So what I will do is I will put these all together on one document and send them to you by email.
Beautiful.
So you guys can then have them to use. And and then also after I have had that phone call, or even during the phone call, I might plunk in my bump card link, which is right here, and plunk it right into the chat box if we're doing a Zoom call, or I'll plunk it into, if we're doing text messaging back and forth, I'll plunk it in there. But I like
question.
face. Yes.
So you send the .com one, not your own bump card, not the .me.
Oh, that's for if they were. Oh, sorry, that's the one that they sign up on. The .me.
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your actual bump card? You don't show them your actual bump card?
I do. Sorry, I meant to put me in here.
Okay.
So .me.
Yeah.
So it's the .me.
Because I've made that mistake and they didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Because I sent them to the .com.
Yeah.
And they thought, well, this is a sign up, but I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what I'm signing up for. And then I realized, oh, it's the .me for my actual bump card to see it. Because they're very impressive.
Yeah, they are.
The bump card.
Very impressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the bump card sign up is Christine Till, thebumpcard.com.
So yours will be GladysStelter.thebumpcard.com. That's your sign up.
Right.
Your bump card is GladysStelter.thebumpcard.me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the difference. So we actually have 2 websites that they give us. One is our affiliate site, and one is our business website where we can put multiple pages of business stuff on there. And one of the things I want to do is I want to help you, Gladys and Carol Ann, be able to put pictures of products that you can attach a personal link to, so that people can go into your card and actually purchase stuff.
Okay.
So if you, when you send your card and attach your link to pictures, they can go in there and actually purchase stuff. Same with you, Jeannie. We need to be able to do that so that it makes, your card has to make you money, right? And
well, Karen did that for me. She put links in with some little videos that she put in, and links to, you know, the different products, which is awesome. Exactly what you're saying. But I don't know how to do it, like, because, you know, I paid her to do it. So because we have more products and I'd like to add to it.
Yeah, and videos. You've probably got some great videos that you'd love to put on your card too. And we've got multiple pages, so you can move things around, or you can, if you get one, you had an old video that's been up there for several months, maybe you want to just take that down and put a new one on.
Yeah.
Right. And so Gladys, we can work with you and help you be able to do the same thing if you still need help with your card.
Oh, you better believe I need help.
So it's really simple. Once you get onto it and you do it a few times, it's really quite simple. And I figure if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Christine, did you, are there any webinars to learn how to do that?
Yes, there is an instruction program right in the website, in the .com website, to how to set up your bump card.
Yeah, I took the opportunity of having Karen Schneider build it for me, which to me was the simplest solution, and she was amazing.
Here's the thing: we can still call Karen. We can still get her to help us. But I'm finding that one of the key things that people are experiencing is they are tight for funds.
Yeah.
And they just can't afford to pay somebody to do their card. And so if we can walk through it on one of these meetings and help people see how to edit their own card, I think it will help a lot of people.
Well, and also you can help other people, like your team members. Whenever you sign up, then you can help them.
Yes.
So what you can do whenever you sign somebody up new, bring them to one of these meetings, right? And I'll record this meeting, or I'm recording it. So then I will save it and to YouTube, my YouTube channel, and send an email with that link. So you can give it to your people that are new, that need help, right?
Right.
And these blurbs that I've put together to use, like here's a response when people say yes, that they'd like to see it. As promised, there are two things crucial to your success in business. One, owning your own email list, and two, owning your own website / text messaging site. Here's the texting site. And this is the 10X Your Business from Gloria. And you guys, gals can all use this if you want. But you can also substitute in one of the other videos from YouTube. Right. And here's the lead capture funnel, an email and landing page site. And so that's, because I told them about the group funnels, right? I told them about the fact that everything has to pay me money. And everything I do must benefit my business richly. Both these will boost your network marketing business 20-fold each. So once you watch the videos, let's chat. And so what I usually say to people is, I'll touch base with you tomorrow and see how you made out with the video. And so I keep touching base with them. And if they haven't had a chance to watch the video, I'll say, okay, I'll touch base tomorrow. And I just have a little in my calendar, and there's I have a physical calendar as well as my digital calendar. And it has pages in it. And I have all my appointments put in because I need books. I need things physically in front of me.
Yeah.
So then I write it down, and then, so it's in my book. So today is the 13th. So the next time I'm going to follow up with somebody will be Monday. So I'll just write their name in the very top before the actual time schedules start. There's a little box at the top of my page there of that column. And I'll just write the names of the people I need to follow up with that day. So I don't keep track of everybody that I'm in contact with. I only keep track of the ones that are leads that want to know more. Otherwise, I would go crazy. Does that all make sense?
Sure does, yeah.
Yeah, here's another one of a kind technology that I put together. And these are not Gloria's, they're mine. I took hers and I reshaped them so that so I can share them with anybody.
Nice.
Right? And yeah. So and when we have questions, we need to be able to feel free to ask questions.
Right.
So this is another thing that I was taught. I've been involved with network marketing for 27 years, almost 27 years. And almost 28 years. Oh my gosh, I lost a year this last year. Anyway, I was taught that no negative goes downline. If you have negative, you're having problems, you have questions that are not very positive, you take them upline to your upline,
yeah,
not to your downline. And in most network marketing companies teach that.
Yeah.
And so, okay, don't get me wrong. I love Gloria to bits. I love it. I love her to pieces. We don't know what she's going through and all the questions that she's getting. And so I've realized, because of the last couple of meetings, bump card meetings we've had with Gloria, they've ended up being quite negative. And what it does is it discourages everybody, the ones that weren't having questions. And she's having a hard time controlling all of that negativity that's coming to her, because here's what's happening with people. They aren't consistent and they aren't patient. And this is what we really need. We need to be consistent, doing this every day. If we just can send out 25 messages every day to invite people to connect with us, and then respond to those people that have connected with us with some of these messages that I've got here. It doesn't take a long time. You can do it in a half hour. So it's not going to take a lot of time for people to just do that follow-up. And then I can gradually help you expand it a little bit further. But Carol Ann, you and Jeannie are both in Gloria's program, so you know the steps to take, right? But you don't have a lot of bump card blurbs to use. So
and one thing along with what you're saying is using strictly LinkedIn for the 25 connections, but what I'm getting a different thought pattern as we're talking here, that I can be sending out 10 text messages, and then because I'm just having such my laptop is so slow, I need to replace it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. And it's frustrating because I just, get going with something and then I'm looking at the spinning dial. And then but what I could be doing is, while it's spinning, send 3 texts out.
Yeah, that is so cool. And I can take my phone with me anywhere I go. And my husband's been going through physio and medical things for the last 4 years almost. He was in a near-death car accident in November 1st of 2017. And so he's been, when I've had to drive him places, I can sit and send text messages to people, and Facebook Messenger messages. And I've really found that works well, because people they answer you right away. 90% of messages that are received on your phone are answered within 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Yeah.
So do you guys have any other questions?
Well, this sounds great, Christine. I appreciate this. And sometimes we just got to stir the pot up a little bit more and just keep moving forward.
Yeah. So if Gloria decides that she's going to stay, because she's been threatening to quit. So I thought, you know what, I better get something going. So we have a team that we're working together just in case Gloria leaves.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know, and it's, and it doesn't change how I feel about Gloria at all. I love her to bits. Her programs have absolutely changed my life, and for the better, for my business. Right. I've made more money in business than I have ever made in my life in 1 month. I almost hit 10,000. I missed it by $400 in December. And I'm not saying that to brag, but it shocked the liver out of me. Like, I just sat there going, and when I finished my accounting, because I was doing my accounting for 2020 so I could take it to the accountant and get the taxes done. Oh my gosh. I just sat there in shock. Where did that all come from? And it came from my affiliate programs that I'm signed up in. I got several $1,000s through different affiliate programs, and from signing people up in programs, signing people up on the bump card, and the commission I received from the bump card, and it all added up. And I'm going, oh my gosh, as well as my LinkedIn coaching, right? So I charge for my LinkedIn coaching. So I know that what Gloria teaches works because I've seen it happen to me. So I really,
well, it's working for you, so it can work for everybody.
That's right. If it works for little old me, I can vouch for it will work.
And the key is we have to do the work.
Yeah, you do have to put in the work.
Yeah.
But as soon as you understand and you have step 1, do this, step 2, do this, step 3, do this. That's kind of how I work. That's from the boomer, I think the boomer era. That's how we were taught in school.
Yeah.
Is to follow a system and follow an outline. Yeah. And that's one thing I'm good at doing.
Christine, do you find that Gloria, well, she mentions to you about certain things, like let's say the endorsement, and then you can send the link to the survey afterwards.
Yeah, when you send when I send out an endorsement, I have the link to the survey all included in that endorsement because they have already received other emails from me and we have already had conversation. So I've been just including that network marketing survey link right in the, hey, I've endorsed you for sales and marketing, because when you get endorsed on LinkedIn, they show your profile to more people. And here's a little thank you. And I just include that with it. See, so, and I also know that LinkedIn, they watch the dialogue that's being carried on. And when they see that there is a dialogue that's been going on back and forth throughout the communication, they aren't going to be shutting me down anytime soon. Now, I got to tell you something. I did a bad thing today. So I am not perfect. And Gloria's told us not to do this. But I thought, I'm going to try this. The little kid in the cookie jar. So I did a video and I saved it on my YouTube channel. And so I shared this video in some groups on LinkedIn. And then I also added Dominate LinkedIn, my Dominate LinkedIn link. And I shared that video with all my hashtags to maybe about 10 or 15 groups that I'm in. And I shared it with the 15th group, and all of a sudden my screen went, well, for LinkedIn went black. Totally black. Nothing I could do. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've killed my LinkedIn. Oh, I got sent to LinkedIn jail. So I got out of there. I closed that window. I had several LinkedIn windows open, and I closed several other windows just to make sure I wasn't pulling too much power from my internet. And I just left it at at that blank window, and I came back an hour later and I checked it out, and I thought, oh, why don't I just log out and log back in? So I did. I logged out, logged back in, and I got in. I got in. Oh,
so possibly had done, you know, 5, and then half an hour later, 5 more.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just, you know,
that's what you're talking about, the jail.
Yeah,
yeah.
You put too many out at one time.
Well, yeah. It was too many links on my, because Gloria says you should not have 2 links. You should, when you do share a link with somebody, you should only have 1 link on there, not 2. But I thought, well, if I have my video on there, how do I get my lead? I want to build my email list. So I put on one of her links. Anyway, I won't do that again.
Well, it's just like your messenger on Facebook now.
Yes.
You know, you can only send 5 messages. They say you've reached your limit. So then you just go back in and start over and go to the next 5.
Happened. Okay.
Just to slow you down.
Yeah. They're really getting sticky with all this stuff. And I think part of the reason is they want us to pay for stuff. They want us to pay. And
exactly. They're not making money off us.
Yeah. So they're clamping down on what we can do on the free platforms. But I tell you, I've tried paying for ads for Facebook. I've never paid for an ad on LinkedIn because the ads on LinkedIn are really expensive. You need to have $1,500 deep pockets every month in order to run ads on LinkedIn. You need to have that much money available to you to do that. At minimum, there are companies that are paying $10,000, $20,000 a month for their LinkedIn ads.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. And so I just don't even tell people to advertise on LinkedIn. But Facebook, you can do things like $5 and put a limit on for $5 or $25, and then have Facebook send ads out for you.
How much are the ads for Facebook?
Pardon me?
How much are the ads for Facebook?
Well, they just ask you how much do you want to spend. $5, $10, $25, and then you choose how much you want to spend. And then they cut off the ads when they reach that limit. So that's how it works on Facebook. And so I had some ads running. I did it twice because I was trying to build the likes on my marketing mentors page. And I was just about at 1,000, and I wanted to see if I could bump it over 1,000 real fast. I ran the ad for a week. Well, I did $25. I didn't want to spend too much because I was scared I was wasting my money on it. So I put a limit of $25. Do you know how many likes I got?
Many.
1.
Oh, no.
So I thought, okay, it's a good thing I cut that off.
Yeah.
I find that when you're building your business pages on Facebook, the best way to build them is to just invite people that you're connected to come and like your page.
I don't have a Facebook business page at all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
anyway, yeah. So you see here some of the pros and cons.
Oh, Christine, I just wanted to ask you, like, when you share somebody's post, so what do you have to do? Like, you have to share their hashtag, or how does that work?
Let me share my screen. Am I still sharing this screen? Yeah, I am. So I'll go into my LinkedIn. So here's LinkedIn, and I'll go into my home feed. So here's a post, and let's see what this one's about. Become an instructor, join the team of excellence, be an instructor. No, I don't want to share that one. Complete guide to building an impactful relationship, PR agency. Okay, this is a quote. I have learned silence from the talkative, tolerant, and intolerant, kindness from the unkind. I don't know. Well, no, I don't want to share that. This is somebody's video. I don't want to share that. So you have to be careful which ones you like and share, because you want to make sure that they're sympathetic with your organization, that they might be something that somebody on your team would benefit from. So this is Diane Matthews. She's one of the gals in our Womanition group. And she's actually one of my ex-clients. She was my protege in that program that Dorothy Briggs runs from January to July. Pardon me?
Is it the mentoring?
Yeah, the mentorship program. That's what it was. So I was Diane's mentor, and she's also in a network marketing business. So I'm going to say click like, and I'm going to comment.
Do you always put their last name in there as well?
Well, I've been doing it lately because LinkedIn recognizes it and they get shown to more people that way. So I'm going to post that, and then I'm going to share. I'm going to say, and so then I might want to do some hashtags so that it'll get shown to even more people. So I'll put my blockchain, my multiple income streams. Let's see, LinkedIn tips, let's see, marketing strategist, team building, I want that up there. LinkedIn coach, I'll put that up there. And then I'll just post it. So once you start sharing hashtags, they automatically show up down at the bottom. And then I've shared it.
So when you share it, you add their name to it, right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So did that make sense?
Yes, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, answered your question, good, good. I see you made a comment here, Jeannie. Yeah. And there's, I noticed people are posting a lot of videos. And this guy here, Robert Manolson, he is absolutely phenomenal. What he does is he teaches workplace playful experiences, helping ease mental stress in the workplace. He is phenomenal. He has great posts. And so I will share his stuff quite often. And I always write his name. You can put more than one name. Like you can list several people when you share your post. Any other questions?
That's good.
I can't believe how fast the time has gone. It really rolls along when you're having fun, hey?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think every second week would be good.
Every second week?
Personally.
So if we skip, so this is the 13th. So if we do the 27th for our next meeting.
Sure.
Would that be good for everybody? Awesome. In the meantime, if you have questions or anything or things that you'd like to have covered during our next session, just send me an email or a text message. Or in my cell phone is actually in my contacts on my LinkedIn page. So if you go to my profile on LinkedIn, come on profile, open it. Oh, there you are. Got too many windows open here. And if you go to my profile and go to my contact tab right here, there's my email and my phone number right there.
Awesome.
So you can text me because that's my cell phone. Alrighty?
Great. So we'll do the bump card next week, or the week after. We'll learn more about the bump card.
Yeah. So just send me a message of what you'd like to learn about the bump card. So this was kind of like an overview week to sort of get a feel for where people are at, because I know I don't want to do this too much and have people be zoomed out, because everything's on Zoom now.
Right. Right.
Every night of the week, I've got 3 different meetings or more that I could be on. So you have to get to the point where you have to choose.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm not going anywhere, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
great. Stop sharing. And we're going to stop recording.